In the Vacuum Within update, they basically added a feature that now allows you to place resource decorations in your landing craft, the Orbiter, the Lasette, however many names you want this thing to go by. This is the Orbiter, not the Lasette, so really it's the Orbiter decorations, but they're still referring to them as landing craft, even though this thing floats in space and the Lasette docks to it. Anyway, semantics. They added the ability to place resources as a decoration. But there's a problem here. You cannot use these as resources. You cannot build these as decorations from resources you have, which is a shame because I scoured everywhere looking for this. I'm really kind of hoping I overlooked something, because giving players the ability to build these would have been amazing, especially with the addition of the Endo statues that you can get in-game for free, because you can wander around and find them. You then put the stars in them, and then you can place them, and it's basically a free Lasette decoration, which there are very little of. Them and I think the Syndicate ones. The Nuggles, you have to buy. There is some that they have done for free, like, oh, that didn't want to do that. Stalker here. Not many people have that one because you had to do some weird stuff for it. There's also the little guy in the middle there. But I like the idea of the free decorations until I looked into it and went, oh, you have to be really careful if you do buy components from the marketplace, which are these. These you can build with. But if you accidentally go into landing craft and start trying to buy these are decorations. You cannot build with these. Their sole purpose is for decorating the Lasette with. And I'll be honest, they do look pretty nice. Some of these, well, they're exactly the same as you find them on planets. I really like the Argon one, hence I kind of bought one. But some of them, I mean, you can kind of see why they've been added, because it's nice. But you can also place the single parts of them, not just the clusters, which is what I was expecting them to do, is allow you to turn so many circuits into a decoration using a blueprint. Then when I had a look at this, thought to myself, okay, once you've built so many of the single ones, you could then build the cluster to actually have the, in this case of the circuits, the lockbox here. Same with Argon crystals. It would give Argon crystals a use, because if you don't need them, they just go to waste, which kind of sucks. Because you could build them into a single decoration and place that randomly throughout the ship. But there are some that do look really nice, and would look really nice by themselves on the Lasette. Even the neural sensor looks much better there than it does in its resource image. And once you'd built so many, you could have built the big one. But instead, it's 5 platinum for the little one here. And I have to admit, the Morphix is probably the cleanest of them. And then for the bigger ones, it's 20 platinum. So it's cheaper than a Noggle. Some of them do look nicer, but the Noggles do move. And I do like these. They do look pretty nice. Some of them look really nice. Like, I mean, that just has ship decoration wrote all over it. I wish the ball in the middle was moving. That would look really nice. But it doesn't. There is even some of them that are, I mean, that looks like somebody took it off the Lasette. So I wish there was a way to build these. I can't find one at the moment. I'm really hoping that they do add something. It gives another use for resources, and it gives another way of having decorations on your landing craft that you can get without having to use platinum. Because, well, come on, that would go really well on any Lasette. And the polymer bundles themselves don't actually look that bad. It's weird, but they remind me of, like, I don't know, some kind of suspension unit. You've got bolt in there, and the middle bit kind of shrinks. And anyway, they do look really nice, but that's why I went for the Orokin Cell Array, because I've looked all over the place. Every time I found one of these, my Vacor heck has gone off, and it has turned it into lots of these kicking around. I was just going to buy one of those, just to put it on the ship, but I didn't. So again, a bit of a shame you can't build these, but just be forewarned, if you do buy resources, don't accidentally buy the decorations. You cannot build with them. Their sole purpose is that. And again, they do look nice. I kind of like the Argon cluster. I finally found one the other day, but this thing, every time I find one of those, the silly syndicate effect goes off and it turns to its little components. So I had to put that in there just as a constant reminder that they do in fact exist. Damn. It's just a real shame you can't build these with blueprints, to be honest, to use up all those resources people have. But they do still look nice. And to actually place them, you do exactly the same as you would normally. Go into equipment, into landing craft, and then place decoration, but I don't have any to place. So I can't actually place them because I already did.